The less you see.
Oh, yeah!
You're on with the world famous Darlington, a.k.a. Smile Baba.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name is Darlington Smiles. You call me Smile Bar. Welcome to the show, Smile Bar TV. Wherever you may be watching us from, wherever you may be across the world, we're saying thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be giving you stories rocking from everywhere across the globe. But again, that is when we come back after this time out. We'll be right back.
Smile Baba.
Let's go.
I say, who are you? Who are you? Get him down.
No. Let's go. Samson, let's go. Samson, let's go now. Samson, let's go. Samson, let's go. Samson.
Yes, you. Who are you?
Samson, let's go. Samson, more go.
I say you're governor.
No.
Let's go, governor. Where?
Let's go.
Who are you? I say,
Smile Baba.
All right, welcome back from that pathetic video you just saw about the PA, personal assistant, obviously special assistant to the governor of Delta State, Nigeria, that was actually slapped by a security officer in Nigeria, a customs officer that slapping, assaulting, I will call that, governor's assistant. Very sad. I got my team in the building, Eddie Quay, and of course, Mr. One and Only Flexi Papa also in the building. Joining us today, a lady also right here in our studios, making sure that we all enjoy the best of a female companionship. Angie, joining us for the first time. How you doing, Angie? You cool?
I'm fine.
I can say you cool. You're looking good, right?
Thank
You're looking
you.
fine. Also, Eddie Quay, what's up with you?
Well, cool, you know.
Just imagine you're the personal assistant or special assistant to the governor receiving that, they call it research slap. Imagine that.
This is sad. In Ghana, this is close to talk through.
Mm-hmm. Talk through slap.
Talk through slap. They give you right in the face.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you become immediately conscious of your environment if you have lost consciousness. So maybe the PA was either talking too much or was making.
But he was quiet. If you see the video, just like you were.
Maybe before,
he was actually quiet.
Before that, he was maybe trying to say this is the governor or trying, because of the power of the governor, he could have. It's also possible he could have made some comments that make that guy. The custom officer feels a little threatened. You could see after giving the guy the slap, he was expecting something, but it never happened. Because he quickly moved back to join his team after giving the slap. He realized that he's vulnerable to the giant.
But he made a mistake by slapping somebody. That's an assault. Nobody gives you such rights to actually slap. Let's get to hear from you.
Well, from the custom officer's point of view, I feel he's very, very wrong because no matter how aggressive the PA to the governor would be, you don't have any rights
to actually slap.
Yes, because in a normal day, even.
But have you ever received a slap like that, maybe on the street? Somebody.
Oh no, I won't. No, I won't. No.
But what would you have done if it was you receiving
I'll
a slap?
slap him back.
Why would you want to slap somebody?
No, I won't take it easy because
So
I
you don't want to do what Jesus said and just say, okay. If somebody slaps your right cheek, you turn the left one.
No. See.
So yours is an eye for an eye.
Yes, a tooth for a tooth. Because in this case where let's say in an argument,
yes.
and I'm sure whatever went on there was, everyone was trying to play his or her part.
But the man was, the special assistant was very calm. He acted maturely there.
Yeah, he acted maturely, but maybe he said something. He could have done something that would have, because
he was trying to say, I'm the PA. I'm the special assistant to the governor.
Yeah, and if you listen to the comment, the guy was saying, "Who are you? Who are you?" You see, that means that
I'm not sure. Yes.
You see, this is authority. You see, he's got an authority. The guy too is in uniform, which means he also has some authority. So whose authority rules within the Delta State? Who is more powerful? That is what maybe this guy should have known, that the governor is in charge of the state. But I don't know how the Nigeria rules are or is. The point is that it's very wrong for assault. He needs to.
An assault is an assault. It doesn't matter as long as you were not threatened.
If within the same day he have not apologized, quickly drove there to apologize to the governor and his team, his bosses, they've not done that. Then after 24 hours, the law takes its course, where his uniform have to be removed, or some of his badges.
Well, in Nigeria, would they really remove his uniform? Looking at what happens in Nigeria,
if that is the norm in Nigeria, then that is very sad, because in Ghana, this gentleman, his uniform, even the institution will either demote him or he will be sacked instantly. If they found out he's not got remorse, they have not apologized, he have not attempted to go back to say sorry. Then he will be punished. But if by the time the committee is formed and he's called and then he actually proved that he what he did was actually wrong, he apologized to the whole nation, then fine. You know, there was a case where a pastor was preaching and a gentleman went and beat him up for making some statement about his
What happened to that gentleman?
The gentleman actually came on radio and apologized to everybody. That before the police would go for him, he came quickly the next day and apologized to the whole Ghana that he made a mistake. And because the guy knows him very well, he saw him that he is into fetish, and then he started preaching against him. So that is why he made that mistake and assaulted him. Now, after the apology, a lot of people were okay with it. That okay, you found out.
So did he apologize to the guy?
He apologized to the guy, apologized to the whole Ghana for what he did. No, he realized that Insawan is very close. Insawan is our prison.
And truly, he's not far from Insawan. Let me go to bring a Nigerian in. You're a Nigerian. You're from Delta State. You stayed. You were born there. Just imagine that. A lot of people are saying these are the things that actually happen to Nigerians every day. Police officers, customs officers, even Boy Scouts assaulting people because they're on uniform.
Yeah, that is true.
Can you speak louder, please?
Yes, that is true. I came from that particular state. This is what we have been getting.
You're down. Can you speak louder, please?
This is what we have been getting from all these police officers. But it's also good that the special assistant experienced it firsthand, so that he will go and tell the governor. He will go and tell the governor that this is what the people have been complaining about.
Yes.
I'm telling you, if I tell you what these guys are doing in Delta State, you will not believe it.
All right.
If you smile, if the guy have a bad day, you smile and he see you smile.
You say, why are you smiling?
You will say, why are you smiling? And you will be beaten for smiling. I'm telling you, and nothing will happen. He will tell you, I will shoot you, and nothing will happen. That is how they behave. You see, their combined squad comprises of custom, police, soldier, all those.
But what is custom doing inside Nigerian road?
I don't know.
That's the question.
No, they can do checks. Ghana,
but they're always there.
No, they check.
So why don't you go to the border and stop whatever illegal thing? Why would a custom be stopping a civilian?
That is why they call it. You see, the comprises of they are called a combined squad. From different forces. You understand? Patrolling the highway.
Let's get to watch that video again. Very sad. Let's get to watch the video again with what this man is going on. Let's get to watch it.
Let's go. Samson, let's go. Samson, let's go now. Samson, let's go. Samson, let's go. Samson.
You. Who are you?
Samson, let's go. Samson, more go.
I say you're governor.
No.
Let's go, governor. Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, very sad one. Looking at that video, let's quickly talk about that again. Access to governor of where he was saying that, slapping this young man and of course assaulting. It doesn't matter if he's the SS to the governor, but again, an assault is an assault. You have no right to slap. Let's get to it.
You have no right. You have no right
to slap anybody.
But that is how they behave like animals.
So you mean Nigerian police, Nigerian security people are animals, or they behave like animals? 80% of them.
80% of them are behaving like animals. And from there, I'm in a very good position to tell you what is happening in that place. They are behaving like animals. As I'm talking to you, I'm angry because this is what the poor
face every day.
Every day.
So the governor's PA should also face it.
Yes.
Or governor's assistant should also face it.
He have to go back to the governor and report that this is what.
No, he doesn't need to report. The governor will say it.
Yes.
Let's get to hear something. You were trying to say something.
Well, you see, it's also a good example for the authorities to see and actually feel the effect of bad leadership. If you this is the type of people who are in charge of your security, what are you going to get? If this is how they treat the young guys on the street, how can you govern Nigeria?
All right.
Because if this is the treatment, the boys will be violent. The boys will destroy anything in their way. But if you are a very responsible police officer, even when the person is wrong, you know, Ghana, they will laugh with you, but you'll be surprised you'll be in court. They'll be smiling with you. You'll be shocked. They will take you to court, and when you are still going through the proceedings, they will be laughing with you until somebody tells you they will jail you before you realize that no, this guy is serious. That is how they will be playing with you. By the time you see you are in prison.
You're in prison. What's your last word before we go to?
Well, I just feel like they should just handle this case in the right order. They should just remove the uniform of this custom officer, and the law should be in its right.
Thank God for social media, everybody.
Exactly.
We're going to be going to other stories though. Let's go for this commercial break. When we do come back, we got so many stories still rocking right here on Smile Bar TV. We'll be right back.
Smile Baba.
All right, we're still right here on the biggest of them all, Smile Bar TV. One more time, my name is Darlington and come Smile Bar. We're going to be talking about ASUU. ASUU is the Association of University Teachers and Students and all that in Nigeria. For the past few months, Nigerian students have not been going to school. That is university students in Nigeria. And then the government, the federal government of the Buhari-led government said they had a meeting with ASUU that they had actually concluded, and they are supposed to resume schooling very soon. But unfortunately, ASUU came out later today, or better say earlier today, to say no, we've not had anything to do with the government, and then our strike actually starts. Strike. We will decide on next step soon. ASUU says in Nigeria. Let's get read some of the story. The Academic Staff Union of Universities has said it did not receive any notice from meeting. Any notice of the meeting from the Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment. The academic staff body also said it would decide on the next course of action after the expiration of its warning strike. Last Friday, it was reported that the Minister of Labor and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, during a meeting with the Strike National Assembly, National Association of Academic Technologists, promised to meet with ASUU this week. That is this week. This week is also the last week of ASUU strike, 2 month rollover strike. But again, looking at the strike itself. Now, let me get to ask you. You know much about this story. The strike now is taking effect today, as of today. That's what we hear. And now, looking at that also. Now, the president has been told, or has been said to have actually signed some billions of naira to pay ASUU. You want to tell me a bit about that story?
But you heard what the chairman of the association said. They have not
received any money.
Any notice, any money. You know, these are politicians. This current administration, they are jokers. You know, they are jokers. They don't know what they are doing.
All right.
You see the Minister of Labor, the Minister of Labor, the Minister of Education. They are declaring for
presidency, paying 100 million
naira to get forms
from ASUU, from
INEC, APC, yes,
APC. I mean,
APC. You see, this is why I call them jokers. You see, your ministry
is suffering. No money to pay teachers.
Nobody, no students,
lecturers.
People are not going to school. Lecturers are not coming to work. Then you said you want to come and oversee the affairs of Nigeria. You want to be the president. When you cannot even control your ministry. Are you not a joker? No, these things we don't know. We don't know our left and right. We don't know where we are going. So one thing I want to advise, because election is coming.
2023.
Yes. One thing I want to advise our voters is that they should use their conscience. They use their conscience to vote and vote the right person that have vision.
When voters collect bread and 1,000 naira, they vote for the same people.
That is why I say they should use their conscience. They should not go for bag of rice and sell their birthright for 4 years.
When you sell your birthright, you don't have any excuse.
You don't have any excuse.
Need to cry.
That is why I'm
it is the same students that are not going to school now that will be fighting and stealing ballot boxes for the politicians.
Yeah, for the politicians, even professors as INEC returning officers, they will read for politicians. You know, I always use this word. The country don't have bearing. We don't know where we are going. There's no hope
in Nigeria.
There's no hope. Thank you.
All right, let's get to hear from you. You have schooled, you've gone to school. Just imagine that for like 6 months, instead of going to school, the Ghanaian government is not paying lecturers, and then you can't go to school.
And it's even happening here in Ghana.
It's happening. Okay.
Yes, even you missing a semester. It's not.
But for Ghana, it's not as frequent as Nigeria.
Really? Recently, they went on strike.
For how many
UCC.
months?
It wasn't a month. Yes, weeks.
A week or
Yeah.
2 weeks or 3
Yeah.
weeks. Well, Nigeria is 3 months now.
Wow.
They've been up for like 3 months. Now they are going for another 3 months.
We are
6
out
months.
of school for like a week and we go back and we've forgotten what we've been taught. And
Wow.
this is like 3 months.
And they want the country to develop.
Charlie, if you want to focus on depending solely on politicians, we won't go anywhere.
All right.
I feel like if we have some individuals who can actually help, then they should just take that and do. Because if you are waiting for these politicians, they'll come back and tell us old stories and just cook it up, and that is it.
All right.
So I think there should be like.
Adequate.
Well, you see, the universities have actually not come out with proper training for our politicians.
All right.
All of them went through the same university. Now you are there shouting that you want your salaries and your allowances to be paid by the same people you did not train well to manage the economy very well. Look at the economy of Nigeria today. Look at the economy of Ghana today.
Nigeria is actually the richest country in Africa. But
Well, that is by
Nigeria is the most, sorry to say.
Are you saying
is the
rich in terms of minerals? That is
minerals,
things
monies
on the ground that have not
getting.
been.
No, things
Are
that
you
are
saying-
actually being utilized and
Are
taken.
you saying Nigeria
but
is rich in terms
Nigerians
of foreign
don't get. But
foreign
Nigerians,
estate
listen, let
reserves?
me. But Nigerians don't get the benefits of that riches.
No, you are not. I want you to answer me,
because
Baba.
because the lecturers don't get monies. They don't get paid. Students don't go to school.
But the Nigerian administration, that's the government system, is coming up and sponsoring or subsidizing all the fuel and all of that.
We're not talking about subsidy yet. That
No,
is the benefit. That's the
I'm-
only benefit Nigerians get.
That's the only benefit.
And the only benefit Nigerians
Well,
get.
it's very sad because in Ghana we pay for everything, and the lecturers in Nigeria, if you can sit home for 6 months, in Ghana we have a law. If you sit home, I think for a month or something, you lost your job.
Yes.
And so
But again, it is actually the government that is saying go. That there's no paying, and they are going on strike.
well, I believe they are getting their salaries, but most of the time,
Are we sure they are getting their salaries?
they are getting their
Is
salaries.
government
Their
giving them
allowance.
their salaries?
I don't know about what is this particular issues have been going on for a very long time. The ASUU, they have even tried. They are because they don't want to bring themselves out as if they are the one who is causing this
trouble.
brouhaha. So that they are the one who is making students not to go to school. So they are calm. They are
Let me quickly come in here. Minister of State for Education Chukwuemeka Nwajuba actually was the first of many aspirants to obtain copies of the nomination and expression of interest forms to vie for the presidential ticket of All Progressive Congress. You talked about this earlier.
Yeah, I talked about it. That is why I call them jokers. Your ministry, things are not going well in your ministry. Then you have 100 million to waste to go and buy form that they will kick you out in the primaries in your party. You want to go and buy form.
You actually mentioned, you say you can solve the little problems in your ministries and you want to go and rule the country. He's making fun of us. That is what ASUU is saying.
You see, that is what I said. That is what I said here.
Very sad.
They're all jokers. Sometimes I laugh. My younger sister is going to 400 level now. She's not to school.
She has not. She is not even looked at. She doesn't even know when she's going to graduate from school.
Yes, she don't know.
Sometimes you are speechless with such things. You don't even know what to say.
I don't know what. I don't know what to say. I'm surprised.
You know, we are within the period that you can say that the university system is abused, because in Africa, it's not luxury. It's not mandatory. You know, when you look at our system and the European system, the European universities are not going on strike. Why? Good administration. The European students are learning, they are making research and inventions. Now, African university, even safety pin,
we can't make.
I don't know any university in Africa.
You are an engineer.
I'm an engineer, but you see,
you've not made an aircraft, but you only repair aircraft.
No, I did maintenance. So I'm very good with keeping whatever the whatever have been produced. I can maintain it to that level. But when it comes to construction, I'm very good. But you see, Baba, what I'm saying is that our universities are not productive. They should be independent. That's why the private universities are thriving in Ghana. They are doing excellently well.
Let me give you some of the troubles that ASUU is facing and why they are actually going on this strike. Some of the demands include the release of revitalization funds for the universities, renegotiation of the 2009 FGN ASUU agreement, release of allowances for university lecturers, and deployment of the UTAS payment platform for the payment of salaries and allowance of university lecturers. Allowances are not being paid, and of course, looking at that also, salaries themselves are not being paid. They are also saying, give us a platform of which you used to pay our salaries, so it's going to be easy for us. But government is saying no.
Yeah, it's not government. This problem we used to have in Ghana. So Ghana came out with a consolidated service where all the salaries, all your allowances are embodied into one, and you agree on it, and they give it to you. So once you take your salary, you take your allowance, you take everything. But you see, as they negotiate and they are done, immediately they are done with it, government comes and devalue the money. You see, government is so smart. He will negotiate with you when you are done. That okay, maybe you're taking $1,000. Okay, you are done. You say, okay, I'm done. Then they start increasing prices and devaluating the dollar. Once it devaluates the currency, your your salary remains the same, but prices go up. So you go back to the same position you are, forcing them to come back to the negotiation.
But that is not good for the economy.
But that is not good.
That's not good for the economy.
That is not wise.
But it's a trending issue. It's a trending issue. We're going to be talking about that. You're still live on the biggest of them all, Smile About TV. No doubt. We're going to be back after this time out.
Smile Baba.
All right, welcome back to your number one radio TV simulcast. We're still right here bringing to you the stories trending across the world, and of course, indeed, from Africa, because we're more of Africa. And of course, everything that represents us in Africa, or better said, that tells about the African story, is what we talk about. Something happened this weekend, talking about Ghana Music Awards. Great show that was. We enjoyed it all. But again, a bit of fire incident that was quickly quelled off. Also, we're going to be talking about the winner, Kidi, winning that award. Very grateful to the board members for giving him that award. After so many attempts, Kidi actually won that. All right, we got Angie, who was actually at the scene looking at Kidi winning that award. What's your take on this?
Well, I say he deserves it. It's well deserved, because with the subsequent years, he's been anticipating on winning, and finally he's
always been doing well with his song.
Exactly, and he's been giving us back-to-back great tunes, great lyrics, and it's not just in Ghana, but most of his songs go internationally. So I feel he deserves it. Yes.
Touch it and bend down low.
And then, people are actually thinking Black Sharif would win.
Black Sharif is a new kid on the block.
Exactly.
So I don't expect him to actually.
Yeah. Though he's doing well in his game, but surely next year, hopefully.
You see Black Sharif being nominated for the Grammys next year?
Like, I won't be surprised because that song he released,
it's a worldwide
oh my
sensation.
God. Like, just a week on the release is just making waves.
All right.
Just a week, and the views were just popping up. And I feel Black Sharif is a great art.
All right. Who won awards that night?
Okay, so
you have the likes of is it Sarkodie? Did Sarkodie picked up any award that night? Did you actually see Sarkodie picking up an award?
Yeah.
Picked
an award.
Yeah.
You want to tell us a bit about who and who?
Okay, so for the best high life category, Kwame Eugene won.
Kwame Eugene.
Yes.
Looking at Kwame Eugene's dress that night, he was putting on all round black, and again, I think he was trying to represent Africa, black and dark.
Hopefully.
Or maybe he was just coming from a funeral. That was why.
That guy needs a stylist. That's the whole truth. He needs a great stylist.
All right.
So video of the year went to Busum Piyang.
Busum Piyang.
Yeah.
Busum Piyang. I know there's one guy. I'm trying to remember his song. If you can remind me. Piyang. I can't really remember the song now, but I know it's someone that is very popular.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Who else?
Best high life or best hip hop artist went to Sarkodie.
Sarkodie, yes. I know Sarkodie picked up an award that night. All right.
And the best Afrobeat song went to Mr. Drew.
Mr. Drew.
With Sefa Ichok.
All right. Ichok.
Yeah,
Mr. Drew was actually in Paris when they had this Accra Meet Paris.
Exactly.
A great show that was. Sarkodie was there, show. And of course Stonebwoy was there, but Shatawale wasn't there.
Shatawale wasn't there. That issue. He came live that day, I think after the show, and he was trying to share his opinion on
why he wasn't there.
But that guy,
Well,
there's more
maybe
to say.
he's still doing well. All right, what else?
The ambassador is really doing well for Ghana.
For Ghana, all
I
right.
must say, she's doing very great.
Mm-hmm.
And some people share the opinion that she's doing what some of the people, Ministry of something is supposed to do
Tourism,
for the tourism
yes,
supposed to
yeah.
do for Ghana. She's
But
doing a lot.
the deputy minister of I think the Ministry of Tourism had said it is now time for YouTubers in Ghana to be taxed, and people are saying that if you cannot do better than what the ambassador of France is doing, you want to just take money. Yours is to make money instead of looking at ways to make Ghanaians better and happy. All right. Looking at the fire incident that happened, what do you think went wrong? Let me get to ask you, Edukwe.
So normally, when you overload equipment,
All right.
and with the lighting system, the charging system, all the load comes. There's heavy current. That is when there's heavy draw from a current, it draws heat.
And if the wire is not good, they bounce it.
No. If it's overloaded.
You are an engineer. So
Yeah.
you know
When you overload a cable, definitely it gets too hot. Then it turns into red hot. Then it starts burning with the rubber on it. The insulation will start burning.
Wow.
And if it's able to catch any material, then that is when the trouble begins. So it's overload. Overload.
But again, they were quick to put it off.
Yes, very quick to put it off. Yeah.
But was there any funny incidents during the?
Yes, there are lots of funny incidents from the background. Those trying to put everything together. They were talking and it was coming in
on live TV.
Like I feel like.
You mean they didn't have radios to communicate with each other?
That's how I felt, and I thought VGMA.
On average, what is your rate for this? How do you rate this VGMA? 10 over something or 5 over something. I don't know.
5 over 10. Theory music was on point. Theory music, yeah.
Three music awards that happened.
They call the drip carpet. Right from the drip carpet to the main, everything was on point.
So comparing 3 music awards and VGMA,
I feel this year they could have done better. Yes, they could have just relaxed, planned the thing very well because.
And the hype for the VGMA wasn't there.
Wasn't really there, exactly.
Because normally I know VGMA, they do a lot of hyping, but the hype wasn't there.
This year, I don't know.
So who's the main sponsor for this year?
We don't want to mention the sponsors. They are not putting on money for. Let's quickly get to talk about. Let's quickly talk about the artist of the. Hold on, before that, let's talk about artist of the year this time. Let's look at a gospel artist in that category, Joe Mettle, who won it a year before, but this time didn't go nowhere. Let's get to hear from you.
Yeah, I always say that I have problem with putting a gospel artist among this secular music.
All right.
I'm not cool with that at all.
All right.
And these gospel artists, we have to find a different
categories for them.
All
right.
Let me say gospel artist
of the year. All right.
That one will make sense to me by including them to. How can you win a gospel artist? You win. Where have you traveled?
Maybe we have a popular song.
When they were in France right now, when they were in
the gospel artist wasn't there.
The gospel artist wasn't there. So you want.
Let me bring Edukwe. Edukwe, you were actually trying to say something before I cut you off. Sorry for that. Let's go ahead.
Well, I wanted to build a point. If they did not make good noise about the event before, then the sponsor is having some few.
I don't want to talk about sponsors.
I'm not mentioning.
They are not paying us.
No, I'm not mentioning the sponsor. But then if you see lapses in the event, and at the end of the day, the event will actually make the artist great or destroy the artist, and the organizer of the event is not good. It's not on point. Then that tells you about the brand that tries to promote that event. So there's a few challenge. I'm coming. Let me learn. There's a few challenge with the organization and then the sponsorship. If you don't want to sponsor, don't get close. If not, sponsor and get the right people to do the right nomination. So we know Artist of the Year is a great event. I hope you understand me. Right. So we'll be proud of what we are doing because
this actually represents Ghana. It's the Ghana Music Awards.
And the Friday, the background graphics. Oh my God, it was so whack. I didn't like it.
Are you talking about the VGMAs?
Yes, that Friday.
In Ghana, they always like to shift blame. Maybe they can say Ukraine and Russia war.
Maybe there is the war in Ukraine and Russia.
What has it got to do with VGMA?
So when you say whack, how do you mean?
Like, I don't know.
The background on the Friday before the main event.
Yes. I was like,
Like,
What's
I
your
see they
definition
want
of whack? I want to know.
very poor.
Very
Very
poor.
poor.
The red
No,
carpet.
the main event.
The main
the
event is,
background
the background.
graphics.
I
Yeah,
see,
the graphics.
I see
You
the
saw it,
background
right?
was arranged as if they want to do crusade or something like
Like
that.
a church crusade.
That's a church
So
crusade.
maybe because an artist, a gospel artist was an artist of the year.
No,
So they
no,
let
if you
him
are
go.
making mistake, maybe you have to get the art. You know, art is a concept, and you have to get an artistic.
No, you're not getting
It was too much.
Maybe because a gospel artist was part of the artist of the year, they had to make it look like a church thing.
No,
so that people can.
No, you see the artists that did that. We have creative art, and when creative
The
art,
graphics
the
people.
graphic, yes, we have graphic art, and you have to get the sense of understanding before you can read through. If not, you want something flashy, but then artists.
That's
No,
why
no,
I
no,
wanted to be
that's
sure of
They
what.
don't put enough money.
I wanted to be sure of what our
No, did you watch
definition
it?
of
Did
whack
you- did-
is.
No,
So-
you see, ladies have their own perception
No,
and
no,
they,
no,
what they
no,
would
it's
like.
She's been going to the VGMAs.
Yeah, I know.
She went to three
I know,
music.
but we are
She's saying this one is whack. She didn't say three music was whack.
No.
She didn't say the year before now was whack. So why is she saying this is whack?
Yeah, but yeah, you follow. You see, you follow. But then when the concept changes, and they bring, a
That's why
graphic
he was
artist-
saying now they are doing more of crusade, church crusade instead of music.
And I felt that day, every celebrity that came, their outfits were like, I don't know whether they're trying to impress someone. They were not feeling comfortable in their outfits. Sinaso, Ajia for real. Most of the TikTokers and
Ajia for was she showing her breast?
she wasn't showing her breast, but it
But
was like
was her boob showing?
No.
But the breast was
yeah,
lifted up.
no, I don't know. Ajia
Because I know
Bintu's
she always
outfit-
shows her breast.
Ajia Bintu's outfit,
You know, it's part of the adverts.
More flute. Other more flute.
Ajia Bintu's outfit was like she was just
Was her
showing
backyard showing too? Angie and
With
Bintu.
Ajia Bintu, everything was on point, but the nipples were showing. She
There was
didn't wear
another
bra.
lady I saw a picture of her and she was showing the V, you know.
No, that was Sinaso's outfit.
Okay,
I
and
don't know.
then-
It was supposed to be. It was. Supposed
Was
to
she
be
showing her
done.
nyash?
No,
I saw
no,
somebody's
that's-
nyash was showing in a picture. And then she was on the red carpet. The only thing is she didn't raise her leg up, you know. But again, the nyash was showing.
Well, I felt
Which other person did you see on the red carpet on that day?
Black Sharif. Why are people on my boy's neck?
What
he
happened to
wore-
Black Sharif?
What he wore was strictly red carpet.
Okay.
That was red carpet. He
They
was.
say he was looking like Tolo Tolo. You know.
No, that was nice.
He said it was nice.
He was looking very much like Tolo Tolo.
No man, I felt it was great. Yes,
Alright.
it was great.
What about Kiddy?
Was Kitty
Kid is
looking
always on.
good?
You know, Kid is always
a
on
fine boy.
fine. You know.
No, Kitty is a
knows-
fine boy.
He knows
He's a
what is
ladies.
what.
He's a ladies man.
Women choice.
Women's
Oh,
choice.
oh.
Women's choice award.
But
We have to
forget-
do an award.
Yes.
Women's choice award because she's already choosing him.
No, forget about the fact that he's kidding. He knows what is called dressing on him. He knows how to put
No,
like
Kidi,
an
is
outfit.
it coming from the fancy land?
Well,
No,
I
it
don't
doesn't
know.
matter where it comes
Whether it's-
from. But
where it
No,
comes from.
Your dress goes with where you come from. You know, if you come from the central part of Ghana, they like to dress the British style. That's their culture. The fancies like dressing, you know. But when you take the people who come from the eastern part of Ghana, their dressing style is different. Then the northern to their dressing style is different. But
Yeah.
well,
Wickedy.
but again, he dressed more modern. It's not about cultures
Yeah.
here. He dressed more modern. I want to say thank you all for being a part of the show. And of course, it's been a great day right here on Smart Bar TV. Don't forget, you can always get to be a part of the show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment, and share this video. And everybody get to know that we're live. We comment any social issue. And of course, whatever you want us to comment or talk about, we talk about it right here only on the biggest of them all, Smile Baba TV. Don't forget, my name still remains the internationally known Smile Baba. Thank you to DJ 1 million, the richest DJ in Africa. So rich that is so humble. And of course, he names himself just 1 million, but it's 1 billion. All right. Also, thank you to the one and only. It was Gabriel, the Flexi Papa. Thank you for coming around. Thank you, Edequay. Thank you for coming around. Of course, joining us every time, beautiful one and only Angie, right here on the biggest of them all. 104.1 FM is the radio station we are on every time, Mondays to Friday. You can tune in if you're in Lagos and be a part of the show. That is from 10 a.m. Nigerian time. You can always get to listen to us live on radio, 104.1 FM, Kennis, that is in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Sir Mensmaba. Well, let's say, 3 months. Bossa. 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 We'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.
Better get ready. Better get ready.